All right, welcome back, you guys, to the Minds of Millennials podcast. We would like to wish a happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there, and a special shout out to my mom and all of our moms, and our cast member Kirsten. She's a mother. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, y'all have anything
Oh, my
to
bad.
say?
Happy Mother's Day. I didn't know we was all doing all that.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh,
Thank you, Bishop.
How long have you been a mother?
For 2 years now.
2 years. And what's your daughter's name?
Cameron.
Okay.
oh.
That's so sweet.
That's sweet.
I
But
love
yes,
you, baby.
welcome back, you guys.
I'm back.
Tune in.
Damn, Team Maisie made this. Maisie made this. Maisie made this.
What it do is your boy Nico Suave here, and I am back. And we are back with another episode of Minds of Millennial. This week's topic is going to be Mother's Day versus Father's Day. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to all the mothers that's out there. Thank y'all for being the mothers that y'all are.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I want to start off by asking you, how is the Terrible Twos?
Ooh, I like that. Like rhyme scheme.
You see what I'm saying? Look,
Oh, yeah.
it's that J. Cole coming out.
Look, Amy, zoom into my face. Like, y'all know, you know if you know, if you know, you know, you got 2-year-olds, you know if you know. Like,
And so you
but,
know,
Lord have mercy.
so how is it?
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's going. That's all I can say. It's going and terrible.
It's going in
But
terrible.
it's a blessing to teach her every day.
That's great. So, what you being a mother for 2 years? What have you learned on your journey to motherhood and motherhood?
Definitely patience, strategy.
Mm-hmm.
She asked you for a reason.
Yeah.
No,
If you want some tips, no, it's all right. Come and talk to me.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah,
I'm training.
it's going good. She's doing good. She's definitely giving us all the signs. She's doing really good on it. Doing really good. That's my baby. I love you. Oh.
Time for baby number 2.
Whoa.
It's enough with one. Let's talk to our boy Nico about that.
We ain't Father's Day yet.
Look, yeah, it ain't
But we ain't gonna be filming during Father's Day.
It's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
So, shout out to Nico. Happy
Yeah.
Father's Day.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Happy Father's Day.
When it
A
comes.
month in advance.
All right, so with the first topic, we want to talk about how are we spending on Father's Day and Mother's Day. So Mother's Day, we're gonna go out. They get advertised. Let me say that they get advertised a lot more. So they make it more of a big deal this Father's Day. And why do y'all think that is such?
Oh,
No, you go ahead.
go ahead. Okay. Me personally, when I think about Mother's Day versus Father's Day and like the advertisement and the spending and stuff, I kind of, most men, y'all kind of simple, right? Most of the time, when it comes to gifts, what y'all, it's just like,
It's like,
So
Whatever.
Like Bishop, like Nico, he like Puma. So Father's Day
be
should be.
creative. Understand what I like. Don't be like.
so you value creativity.
Yeah, almost definitely. If I like something, I like it. Why not?
Yeah, why not get it?
What about you, Fred?
Same thing.
Same
like,
thing.
Yeah, like you know what I like. I mean, it should really.
You ain't gotta go out there and give me them damn handy tools.
Yeah, if I don't have a house, no point in me getting tools. I
Right.
have a house. Yeah, get some
or
tools.
something like that. Like, just be creative.
Yeah, don't give me a grill if I ain't got no house. Either.
Yeah, so no grill, no tools.
I mean, grill now. Grill is different. I don't know. I like my
You
stuff.
like the grill?
Yeah.
I like to taste the grill food.
No, I'm saying like,
But-
don't buy me a grill if I ain't got no house.
Oh, I
That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Well, what if you got an apartment? Would you say?
So, all right, that's a good
Not-
question.
not a
What
big
you
grill.
what would you want right now? Sorry, so you just in the apartment, but what would you want right now? Like, what would be?
What would be your?
Cause we don't want
Your
tools.
kitchen.
I don't want no damn tools.
I already got two.
I don't want. Don't go buy me no jack.
I got
Don't go.
it.
What else they be put on commercials? Don't go buy no damn fishing pole. No fishing pole luggage. Whatever the thing called. What's the thing called? The little tool boat.
Yeah.
A tackle box.
Tackle box, exactly.
I don't want none of that. What would you want?
What would be your ideal Father's Day gift? Is Puma stuff? Yeah, both of y'all like Puma.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just my thing. Where I feel like Mother's Day, well, Father's Day is not advertised like Mother's Day, and like money isn't like, you know, well, Walmart they do advertise. They advertise Father's Day, right? Not like they advertise
No,
Mother's
not
Day.
like Mother's Day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Mother's Day is like it's like the Mother's Day is like Mother's Day and Earth Day. It's like the
Yeah.
biggest deal in the world.
So I feel like I personally just feel like fathers are more simple, women are more complex. You know, they look into stuff like what are you gonna give me for Mother's Day? You better give me such a, and men they just like, oh whatever.
I think it's
That's just my
more,
personal opinion.
What you saying?
I think it's more because women carry their child for 9 months, so they really do the heavy lifting. So that's why I think they get celebrated more because they're the one that's caring for 9 months. Men just being there for them, but women the one they giving birth, giving life. You know, got to deal with the morning sicknesses and back pain.
I know,
and
wait,
stuff.
guys. Now some guys deal with that sickness.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well,
yeah,
so
yeah. They like they.
But what's the percentage of the guys that deal with that? You know,
That's well, I don't have the statistics, but I know I got some.
Oh, so you got some similar to
Yeah.
crazy.
So.
But I feel like too, like when you're carrying this child for 9 months, this is this child. I mean, you know,
It's a whole life.
yeah, like this child, you've been connected like every single day. This child been growing every single day inside of you, been connected to your heartbeat. You get, like, you know, knows what foods you like, and definitely they gonna tell you they don't
They
like
like
it.
it.
But it's just like, you know, y'all become intertwined, you know?
Right.
So it's just like, when you do give birth to this child, it's like,
But
that's,
But back to the question though, I feel like with fathers like you said, fathers do go for some of those experiences. So like, even though women's carrying it, but men's still there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a father's still there. Like, you know, most fathers are disciplinary. Like, you know, when you home, you disciplinary, right?
Right.
So like, it's not advertised a lot because they have statistics that fathers are not there. Mothers are always there, but fathers never there. So why celebrate? Why do big old advertising when a lot of these fathers are not in these kids' life?
Yeah, I feel like they should have parents there because you do have those that like the kid that asked to be here. You know what I'm saying? That father don't want to be there, so it should be like a parent there, and all instead of just one day for, you know. But you know, like money, I guess you could say. Nonetheless,
It's all about money.
So you think it's just a money thing?
Oh, it is, and we spend money because, like, you know, with Mother's Day you buy flowers, you big cars, and all that stuff. For Father's Day, you spend a lot of money.
cause I don't know if
hold
y'all
on,
remember.
dude, that's a good question. Like, do they have Father's Day cars?
They do. They're not like Mother's Day. Like
They got
last
a big
year-
section.
Yeah, they got like a big like they got big cars, but like Mother's Day had like these huge cars we bought one last year. Like Father don't have them big cars.
So what about those parents that have the ones that didn't have their kids that didn't have their father there, so they bought Father's Day cars for their mother too, or they just bought 2 Mother's Day cars?
I don't feel like women should celebrate Father's Day, in my opinion, because it's not their day. It's about
It's
about
about
fathers
fathers.
that's been there, like the father figures. It's not about, you know, I'm the man. When it's not about.
I feel like I feel in a way, but in a way I feel like a mother, if the mother is the mother and the father, she probably should celebrate it, like announcing like, yeah, I'm the mother and the father. I think those flowers should come from the kid. Like if the kid like decide like, yeah, I'm gonna post my mother for Father's Day because she's my mother and my father, then cool. But I don't feel like she should.
That's an exception.
Yeah, she shouldn't be like, hey, look, I'm your mother, I'm the father.
But-
So happy Mother's Day to me and Father's Day to me.
And I also feel like too, being that I lost my father, like it's still other men, you know, after that
That's
I can
what I'm
look up
about to
to
say.
as a father figure, even though they're not my father. You know, you still have, and I can say, you know, I can say that with mother, even though my mother is still living and in my life, I still have other women in my life that, you know, I look at like a mother and can go to them for advice or, you know, different things like that.
Yeah, I mean, it is father. If the father absent is somebody, you know, it's a male,
Yeah.
a figure. That's so, you know, just celebrate him instead of your mother. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
So another good thing, since we on that mother thing, so is a mother looked at more as a bad mother when she do wrong, or is a father look bad as a bad father? Like which one is worse, a bad mother or a bad father?
Mother.
Yeah, mother. I definitely feel like women catch a bad rip, like if they are a harsh mother, like they catch it bad if they like a bad mother.
Yeah.
Or
They get
man.
talked about, yeah.
Yeah,
Worse than a man, because if a man chooses not to be in a child's life, okay, that's his choice. Like, that's his choice.
The thing
A woman
is-
don't have a choice. She has a choice,
Yeah,
like
she
if
has
she
a
wanna
choice.
if she wanna put the child up for adoption or something like that.
Be
But
looked at worse for like abandoning her child than a
Yeah.
father would look worse than better.
But like, do you know the reason why the father left? You know what I'm saying? Like, they also got to put that in consideration. Like, why did he leave? Did she push him away? Like, so if he
I
was
feel
still a
like-
bad father, if she
Well,
pushed him
I
away,
feel like-
we got as a people got to stop doing that and judging other people. Like, you know, we
We
don't
human.
know
It's only
necessarily
human. It's
what's
only
going
human.
on. But like, you know, when people do see a child acting, you know, acting out or whatever, first question they ask them, where's their mama? Where's their daddy? And then when, you know, they find out, oh, this is how the daddy act. Oh, well, that makes sense. But why is his mama ain't, you know, fixing it? Or why isn't her mother fixing it? Like,
I feel like, all right, so the father, like back what you were saying, like why he leave. I feel like if it's a child, bro, regardless of the situation, yeah, you probably can't. She probably wants you to see him. Me, I have stuff like I be having like kids stuff. I make sure I got stuff like in the crib or something like that. I mean, it's gonna be some point where you can go get your child. That's all.
I'm
I
trying
mean,
to make
it-
a way.
Yeah, like it's gonna be a way. Like even if you like people they like child support, they hate child support. True enough, but it's like go down there and get like some type of custody.
Joint
Joint
custody.
custody.
you
Let
can
them
try,
know, let them
but
know.
they
Like,
always.
but you know, guys, but that's the thing, like, and particularly black men, of course, scared of the system. For instance,
I
Scared of
like to bring something. You said something about joint custody. They always gonna get the women
Oh,
custody.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like it's hard to say let them go file for joint
But-
custody. I mean, you probably gonna have weekends,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, it's still.
That's what I'm saying. If something's better than nothing, though. Like you going down there, all right, say for instance, if a female go down there and pole mouth, they gonna believe her because it's a woman, she has a child.
Yeah.
But if a male go down there
They don't want child
voluntarily and be like, yo, they don't child support, all I want to do is see my child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm paying child support, but
Yeah.
I'm not able to see my child.
All I want is like the weekends, or all I want is on my off days, or something like that. I'm pretty sure they can work out something where you can get those demands. You know what I'm saying? That way, if she's really not letting you see your child, or she wants to see your child, that way they can get on tour instead of you taking stuff into your own hands, which gonna cost them. Which you really want is you to take stuff in your own hands. But then that's when she gonna get them involved when you should have got involved from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't see the child at all.
I'm with Fred on that though. What Fred said, most of the time when a man try to get joint custody,
It never works
that
out.
it never works out. The woman gonna always get full custody unless the mother like neglecting the child.
Yeah.
You
Like,
know,
we
the
like,
child
yeah,
is
she-
wrong.
It gotta be a
Like,
special case.
it gotta be like something
She don't be
really.
with us. She leave them at grandma's house. You know, I can support. I can do that. Yeah, I can.
But I mean, you gotta have like proof.
Mm.
Like in court, they gonna ask like, how do you know? You just can't
Right.
go like hearsay. Well, I saw it. You gotta have like documentation.
You also
Man,
can't go
okay.
into certain like documentation. You also can't go into somebody else
Yeah, for
portfolio,
privacy.
You know what I'm saying? And like pull stuff out. So that's another way that is on their side and not for the men's side.
I mean, I think it's tough. It's really tough.
I feel like if you can be in your child life, bro, and you really want to be in your child life, you can do anything in your power
But-
to do.
Period.
But one thing that I was like, old folks saying, like a scorned woman, if you scorn her, it's really hard for her to let you see a child.
That's when you get the system from. That's what.
But it's hard.
That's
It's,
why
like,
every-
it's hard. Why do we even have to get the system involved in the first place?
You
because
just be
they-
two adults
Yes.
about it and sit down.
Because
you
we're
hurt
not, everybody in light of like
Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
That's
that's
it.
big, pretty
I
much.
forgot to say
Every-
about scorned woman.
Like everybody ain't.
Ain't no pain like a
never
scorned woman.
Yeah.
Like don't be real. It's a certain limit to where you like being level-headed talking to this person. That's it. I can't talk to this person. It might got to that point before.
Like,
And then
I
it's
can't stand my
like
baby
within
daddy.
the
Yeah.
miscommunication, and then you still got bitterness because y'all.
Especially if say he move on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And she see
Well,
that.
he ain't seen that kid.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why
Yeah.
I feel like it's like I hate it there, but it's there for a reason. So it's like
It's a gamble.
you use it. Like I don't understand. Like if you ain't getting to see your child at all, no, she want to see it at all. That's when you want to see your child. That's when you get involved.
I mean, but it might be some women out there that still, even though you gotta get dated, they still want to see it.
but that's when you report that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
can
Hey,
try to
I
like
wouldn't
report
report
that,
it,
yeah. And I'm like Nico, like if you want to see your child, you will do anything that you have to do to be able to
But
see him.
then-
But at the same time, don't be like no yes man, you know. Don't be out here
Oh,
doing
no.
nothing like
Oh,
crap.
give me $250
Yeah.
so I can do that. Then you can come get your child. That don't be no
No.
done. Nah. Like, especially 9 times out of 10.
See,
you
that's
find out
what
child
I was
support.
going to mention. That like, cause it's a price. You ain't gonna just see that child for free.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, you want to give me some money?
But why does it have to be like that?
It's
Because the
business.
system get y'all. No, I'm not gonna say y'all, but I'm saying get women the upper hand. Like when a woman in that hospital, she had that baby, she controls that whole room. Say you say something to make her mad, say you do something to make her mad, she can be like, get him the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll tell everybody to get out if she wants to. She controls everything. Once that baby is here, everything is on her side. That's why she's the first one to sign the papers and all that. Like, you really in that situation, you gotta be a yes man for a certain period of time. Especially if y'all ain't on good terms. Y'all ain't on good terms, but
Yeah, you just have to act
I done
accordingly.
heard so many stories, dog. Like, it's just like, it's crazy. Like, one of my homeboys called me like, bro, they just keep me up. Like, what happened? My mom got too involved. And I tried to step up and
That's what I'm
she
saying.
told me to get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, you really, what's his name? Thanos in that situation. She could snap her finger, anything can happen. Like,
But it's
crazy.
I see what you're saying.
It's
Kurt.
disappointing. It hurts to know, like, everybody's going through this. I don't want to say everybody, but there's people going through this situation, and just like Alan is, it's the children that we're supposed to be looking at. This,
Right.
we're supposed to, teaching them what we need to teach them. But it's just like you sitting over here fussing over what? Money, bitterness, all this stuff for what? What's that teaching? What's instilling them? And then that's leaking over into them. And then it's like a generational, like leaking.
I feel like if y'all ain't on good terms, bro, y'all should be able to cope with each other for the child.
Yeah,
I
co-parenting
see.
is definitely.
I think until you're in that situation, you really don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like, at the end of the day, we just speculate, but we don't really know until you get in that situation.
You don't know a person until you
Yeah.
meet the person.
And that's why you
cannot.
cannot judge, because until, like Fred said, until you get into
Unless
that
you know what.
situation. I mean, not
judge
even
unless
get
you
into
know.
that
That's
situation.
how I feel. 'Cause I know some babies. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying it because like I know you motherfuckers. So they out in the corner every day. I know like you don't fuck with that kid. You just trying to get a nut. She got pregnant. You like oh well. So it's like you
But
don't want to judge people for what they do because people do what they do. But at the same time, it's like
But
you could do better. So, but you're not trying to do better. That's
But
all.
it's like a hurt underlying in them, because maybe they do go to the court and do what they do, but there's something in them that's probably like trying to pull them back, like, oh, maybe I wouldn't be a good enough father if I was around, or I wouldn't be a good enough mother if I was around. They depend on the wrong thing.
And I can't, but I can.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's. I don't feel like there's no such thing as a bad parent. Like you can't, as in, okay, you got the obvious stuff, like you out here doing drugs in front of your kids, and you out here drinking, sloppy drunk in front of your kids, but you can't knock a person who stay in the trailer or beat down trailer or the trailer park period because they doing what they can to provide for their child, rather than what I'm saying, a person who has a big house. Just because they have a big house and all this don't mean they're a good parent. They might not always be there. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really I don't really think that's just a specific guideline on how to be a parent.
Yeah.
You just do what you can, and as long as you're there in that kind of child's life, I think you're doing the right thing as a parent.
But back to what you were saying, like a couple minutes ago, about the you letting somebody and all that stuff. All that can be prevented.
Yeah, it's common.
Yeah, it's kind of like that's like you need to watch. You need to be aware of who you lay with. You can't just let everybody have raw sex. You cannot.
No deal.
You can't trust everybody.
But they kind of do say 99.9%, so you still got that point.
I want to know who really got pregnant off of condom.
You'd be surprised, bro.
I know,
You'd be surprised.
but most time it being
It's raw dog.
yeah.
Hey, stop listening to these rappers. It's gonna be Dirk out here with 9 kids. Out here raw dog.
And this is why
You know,
a
young
lot of
boy.
people are put in the situations they're put in because they, just out here wilding.
That falls on whoever your parents. Well, no, it don't.
Because you become your own person.
Yeah, that's why I said no, you don't. I mean, 'cause you can teach.
Like as a
teach
kid growing up, I'd say between the ages like as an infant all the way up to you like 10 to 11, I feel like you're a product of your parents. Now once you get a little older, that you start really becoming your own person. You start learning more, seeing more. That's when you really start like, oh, I see what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? That's when you kind of really mold into your own person. So from that point on, my dad, when I was little, I think I was like 12 and I got in trouble. Last time I ever got in trouble. I ain't gonna say ever got in trouble at school, but last time I got in trouble at school, big time trouble. The teacher came to my house. My dad was on house arrest at the time. So he was mad, like he just got work. You can hear the pitches from the different tones of he like, bitch, Bishop. I came running. Boom, boom, boom. And I see a black car in the yard. I'm like, who is this? I don't never see this. See this before. It's my teacher. I'm 4th grade. It's my teacher. Cause I'm like, I'm in 5th grade. It was 5th grade. I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, it's the first question I had. Like, what are you doing here? And long story short, I ain't gonna get into the whole thing. I'm the whole time thinking my dad would beat the crap out of me. And my grandma said that's all he thinking about. This ass would be finna get. And no doubt, I don't remember nothing happening in that conversation. I just thought about the ass what I was finna get. My dad brought me to the room. He sat me down like a man. And he said, the actions, the things you do is gonna affect on you. Your actions gonna affect off you. Like whether you go to school be a clown and joke around, that's gonna affect you. As you at that age now, you know what's right and wrong. And ever since then, I got a trouble with small stuff.
Yeah.
Making out always. But little shit like that. But it was never like cause I was being disobedient.
Yeah.
That's big time. But on to the next one. So social media, why do people like
compare themselves
Yeah.
to like social media? Like if I don't do this for my child, like I'm not doing.
Why do we feel like we have to as parents, I'm just gonna pay as parents, not just as mother and father, why we feel like we have to put out what we do for our children.
Yeah, what are you trying to prove when that's your job?
It's natural.
It's your job to be a parent. Like
I feel like
what are you trying to prove?
I feel like you shouldn't. That's how society got us now. Like we gotta
post every move.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look what I'm doing with my kid. Can you do this for your kids? Like, no,
Yeah.
it's not about that. You know what I'm saying?
And
That'll
these
make
are
you a
like-
better parent.
Right.
I just
Then-
feel like,
I was just about to say, then in that situation too, if you like on that side looking at other parents like doing this for their child, doing that, and you feeling bad because you aren't able to do that for your child, I feel like you have to like keep in mind just because a person posted on social media, you don't know what they had to do to
Get to that
point, you know. And everything isn't what it seems to be. Everything that glitters not gold.
Especially like the one that like had their kids, and they do that for their kids, but then hit them up tomorrow and see where their kids at. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
And see where they at. Like,
Exactly.
Because I mean, like, just think about what our parents. We didn't have social media around when our.
they probably
But
do the
all
same
we
thing.
had to show that
we had a photo.
our photo
Yeah.
albums. That I remember back then, but they weren't trying to stunt on nobody. They were just taking in the moment and trying to remember those moments that they had with their children. But now it's just like look what I can do for my child. Look what I did for my child. It's like it's not even supposed to be like that. It's like catching that moment to have that memory in your heart.
Right. I feel like it's just little simple moments for me though. Like we be at the house and he falls out. Like he like to fall out. Not like bad. He know not to do that. But I'm talking about like he'll be running just boo. It be the funniest shit in the world. Like he be like, bro, what you doing? Like, and he see that, he gonna keep doing it. Like he'll run to the edge of the couch, hit the couch, boom. Like it be funny as hell, but I was like, bro, what is you doing? And that's the moments that I cherish the most because I'm like, damn, I'm a father. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And they look to you.
yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like when even when he say, Dad, open this, it's like,
Yeah.
damn, you can't meet. You can't meet the mama. You
Yeah.
can't meet, like it's just the moment like that I cherish the most. Like we do a lot of stuff, no doubt, but it's just like I was like when we at the house, and I'm able to sit back and I'm looking, I'm like, you just wait,
And
just wait,
exactly.
just wait. I'm telling you.
It's
I'm
like
gonna feel
this fulfilling moment. Like it really be like your heart be full, but it's like, especially when they come to you for different stuff, and then sometimes you can look at them while they're sleeping and just like, this is my child.
That when my son,
This
like,
is
he
something
fall
that-
asleep, he be falling asleep.
Yeah.
Like y'all ain't got kids, so I guess it's kind of hard for y'all to really understand. But it's like this is half of me.
I think it's beautiful though listening to y'all talk about
Like it's like I talk to him like since he was born. Like, I talk to him like he like one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And just to think he only how old?
he wanted that. Like
So 1.5. Just
yeah,
like
1.5.
think about when he get
Old, like,
5,
I
6,
want that.
you
I
know,
want that bond.
that
Like,
understanding.
that's what I have with my dad. But my dad used to we ride and he be mad at some stuff. My dad being able to vent to me like da 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 da. But I ain't gonna say nothing because I probably not remember half the shit you're saying. But it makes him feel better because he's getting off his shit. So when I'm at the house sometimes with him, I'm like, I don't vent. I'm not a vent. But it's kind of like I guess I'm a product of my dad. So now I'm like, man, I be at work. I'm talking to my son. Not my girl. My son. You know what I'm saying? And he's seeing them, and he always say stuff like, "Dad, okay?" and stuff like that. I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm good. Appreciate it." And they used to like let's feel like that. Like, that's really my guy. Like that's really my guy.
I would say with social media, comparisons are thief for joy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when you like the comparison thing.
Oh yeah.
Like the spirit of comparison is horrible because it's just like you compare yourself if you feel like you haven't done this thing for your child and you feel less than like, oh, I'm not doing enough for my child. I'm not being the best parent that I can be for my child because they're doing this or you know they're doing it this way. They're doing this, and that really mess you up.
See,
Don't let
Go ahead. No, I'm just talking.
don't let social media control you.
Yeah.
You got don't see because your friends out there they probably got money. If you don't have money, don't like dang if I had money. No, don't worry about it. No time coming though.
I had somebody when hit me one time like that whole saying couch and blessings. I really believe in that because we was at work and she was like, well, if I ain't had kids, I could. Don't say shit like that. Don't say that like because you blessed. You was able to. It's people out here that
Miscarriages.
have kids. You know what I'm saying? That's trying them.
Or done lost their children.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, don't ever say if I ain't had any kids or I ain't had kids or I ain't, like no, bro. Be happy you got kids. It's gonna take you a long way. Like it slow me down. It slow anybody.
Yeah,
That's
kids
how I
will
feel.
slow you down though.
But
What I heard.
Like it'll make you like not in the sense of like not like slow down, but probably where they were. It make you sit down and be like,
Rethink things.
yeah, like all right, look, you was doing this. Let's stop do this.
Yeah.
You gotta straighten up now. You kind of swerving, straighten up.
But it's like this one scripture that I love that like, we talking like, how you just said about the young lady. It's just like, he was like pretty much like paraphrasing. He was like, be happy with the stuff that you have right now, but at the same time, like, want for what, what's the future.
Always want better. Always
Yeah.
want better. Don't settle.
Complacent.
Yeah.
Don't get complacent.
But
Always
have
want
that,
better.
it's like at the same time having both those feelings,
Love that
but
purpose.
like knowing like, oh God, you gave me this right now in this very moment. You gave me this, but I know you're gonna have better for me in the future. I know you're preparing me for better in the future. So it's just like that moment of don't look to what's going on at social media. Just be happy with where God got you right
When J.
now.
Cole said best, love yours. Love
Right.
for you guys. I was gonna be better out there. It's not gonna be bigger out there. You can strive for that, but don't use that as a chain,
Motivation.
as a tool. You know what I'm saying? Just be like,
Oh yeah.
that's nice. Y'all doing it. Like, don't hate on nobody. Don't hate. But
Be happy for them
Yeah,
or
be
where
like,
they're at
you know
because you
what?
don't know
I
what
wanna
they
do that
have to
one
do to
day.
get
You
to
know what I'm
that
saying?
point.
So don't be out here. Oh,
Ooh.
I gotta say this. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. No, like you get the just keep doing what you're doing.
And
That's why
then
say no such
I
thing
love
as
how
bad.
you said that to you and you. Like, how you just said, be happy with the stuff. Or like when people do get their stuff for their children or whatever, and that's a blessing, cheer them on because that means that God is in your neighborhood. He close to your blessing. He's in your neighborhood. So cheer people on. Cheer them on when they get their blessings because your blessings is going to come soon enough.
Only thing I say I was an old soul in young body. And I never, like, when somebody got, like, something that I wanted, I was like, Jimmy, he got this shit. I was like, dang, bro. Like, Hunter, Xbox 360 first came out, and he got it, and I wanted one. And I was like, he came outside with the headset. I'm like, dang. He got an Xbox 360.
You were mad.
And like, me instead, like, I wasn't mad. I wasn't in the sense of like, damn, he got it. I was just like, damn, that's what's up. Can we go play it? You know?
Yeah.
Like, let me see how it is. I want to see how it is.
Because if you really rocking with somebody, what's theirs is yours.
Exactly.
You
feel
know, you
what
like
I'm saying?
family.
And Cub was like, let's go.
Yeah,
I need to check it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's always about the people around you. Now he ain't come out like, I got the Xbox 360.
No, both
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just came out and I saw the sauce. I was like, dang, you got 360. And I, oh, heck yeah. He like, I like, let's go play it. Like, come on, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't ever hate on nobody, especially if they go to your face.
Like, it just don't like you said. It just don't be your time right then.
You gotta understand the time, like you can't rush it. Like,
Can't rush it.
everybody's time is different. You can't just like, oh, they out here going to the mountains and I can't go. Don't worry about it. Like you'll get your time.
Just get your
Definitely
time.
coming right.
But it's hard though. You gotta think it's really hard.
Oh,
You
yeah,
see it all the
it's easier
time.
said than
It's easier
done.
said done, but you see it all the time. Like, dang, like So that's why I'm like, it's okay.
It's good to have something to shoot for, but don't be out here like don't be
celebrity. Don't try.
Yeah, don't be like don't see motherfuckers in Miami and you take your ass to the coast.
That boy is stupid.
Don't do no shit like that because you trying to get the life like that. I just seen that too many times.
Just say your quarantine, then you can go to Miami.
Yeah, that shit be funny.
It don't even be all that. People make it seem like it's this big old thing. Like, oh, I'm out here.
It's fun.
It depends.
You do the right thing.
though.
Yeah, you do the right thing down there. It's fun, but like don't be. I feel like there's people that's like kind of hate.
It's all gonna get hated. I mean, you doing something right, you got hated.
You got hit.
Hey, that's true story.
Or like they both on social media. Oh Jesus. They both on social media. Where should I go? Miami or Jamaica? And they be right down there in the
Close.
coast.
Yeah, like don't. I hate. That's why I better go with social media. If I go for like entertainment, sports and stuff like that. I don't really see what people be doing because you be like, at some point you're gonna come across that Snap or that Instagram story with somebody's capping. Like
What you think when somebody's
capping, and I just be like, I've had my cap for the day.
But I love to see everybody, enjoying their kids. Actually, being
Oh
in
yeah,
the
most
moment.
definitely. Now that's different. Now you got your kids doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's different. You just give the kids a good time. Like,
And seeing
we
like,
should preach to them.
it'd be like a different thing seeing have y'all ever just like sit back, go to a park or anything and just see children just play?
The excitement.
The
yeah.
excitement, this little smiles on their face. It's just like sitting back and enjoying that pureness,
Shit, I get that when I take my son outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Running and
You-
jumping.
oh
I say I love him so much that he ain't the type that need attention to have fun.
yeah.
My boy gonna step with some leaves if he had to. You know what I'm saying? Like I need. Here we go. We got the little volleyball the little volleyball little thing out there and the sand over there. My boy go out there and he just be happy. And all I gotta do is sit him back in the truck and watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, he ain't, Dad, come on, come do this. Cause he feel like he needs somebody there.
Yeah.
My man gonna do it himself. Like, you gonna sit up there? I'm gonna go out here. Just watch me now. Make sure nothing happen.
And see, that's another thing I like how you said that because kids don't need money or any of that stuff to be happy or to play. Like you had said earlier, all it takes is the diaper box. If the
Yeah.
diapers come in, they gonna have them a good old time before they even play with the toy that came in the box.
You throw him in that box or a basket, laundry basket. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you don't need to come pushing him around and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But he'll put, if you, I'm like, man, look, I'm finna sit down. He'll push the basket around the house and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They be having him a good old time, and then they don't have no worries in the
Yeah.
world. They just
none.
they're
why-
having
they so
fun.
innocent, bro. They so
Yeah.
innocent.
That's
like,
why
yeah.
everybody keeps saying like, man, I miss time when it was, it was nothing. You ain't
ain't
worry
have
about
no-
business and like,
yeah.
And all they know is to look to you, to
Yeah,
your
something
parents,
go wrong, they come to you. Like, if you fall and hurt yourself, you're gonna yell dad, mama. You know what I'm saying? Something went wrong. That's why I love it. Like, he come around that corner like last night. He came around that corner because he broke one of the blinds off. Man, that's how I know he did something wrong. Okay, you know you're really wild. That boy came, shoot around the corner. Like, I'm coming out the room. I guess you heard the door. And my boy running track around the corner. I like, what you do? Blinds. Man, stand out the blind. Okay, that's how he is. And then like, I won't have to worry about the blinds for a couple days. And then he'll be back over there. But it's like, little stuff like that, I don't punish him for.
But-
Cause he just been a kid. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He wanna look
There's certain
outside, but he
stuff,
don't know
you
to
know.
be jumped to look outside.
Yeah.
He said, my man in every room, I kid you not, I'm gonna send pictures of group chat. Every blind, it's a corner of the blind, all them motherfuckers gone.
Cause him.
And that's him hole. That's his peephole.
You know what? And I'm so glad that the house we're in, they got wooden blinds. They ain't got the plastic ones. Because Cameron is just like that. We got a big window, and so she go at the very bottom and she.
Yeah.
That's how people.
So that's
I'm
why,
glad-
like little stuff like that, I don't get onto him for that. That's just him being a kid. He don't know to be gentle with the blinds. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
so I asked you two parents this. Is that from you when you was a kid, like seeing your parents, like you might got in trouble.
I got in
for-
trouble for
You
shit.
see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like your
They
parenting
have to
style
learn.
is different from your
Yeah.
parents,
Mhm.
right? So is that like a learning experience? Like,
Oh, most definitely.
like it's like
Yeah.
so you told yourself, okay, when I have a kid, I'm not gonna do this.
Oh heck yeah! Like most definitely, like a lot of stuff I got in trouble for growing up. I used to be like, why the hell am I getting in trouble for this? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, cause it's like, don't run in the house.
Yeah.
And they always say,
Yeah.
when you get older, you'll
Yeah,
realize why I'm
yeah.
doing what I'm
And
doing.
they be like, all right, you can't go out. Like, I'm a kid. I have all this energy. All right, I can go outside.
Right.
But you don't want me running in the house. What am I supposed to do?
Right.
I can't. It's only so many times I can pick up this action figure and go zoom, zoom, zoom. Like, and I understand that. So my son, like, when he be like outside, he want to go outside. We got the little balcony. I go out there. Then he be like, Dad, no shoes outside. And I be like, I don't want to go out there, but I
But you
understand
still-
that little step.
that-
Like, all right, let's go outside. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know when we come back.
Oh, he gonna
he
knock
finna take that
you.
shower when he finna go to sleep. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
And my son take showers. He don't do this. Well,
If
he
any-
play bad, but I make him take showers. Like he been trying to bathe himself. Like, I be loving the little seeing little shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I
like
try to be different.
like you said, like definitely, like you know, we be in the house. You can't get mad at them for messing up the house if they can't go outside.
You trying to tell me?
And so you can't yell at them because like we want to lay down and chill out, but they. Their adrenaline
I've
is
been
just
telling him
bullying.
like he'll like knock a pillow down, put it some sort. You know what I'm saying? She want to go back and pick the pillows up right then and there. Well, of course,
Right,
he see
right.
me missing.
Mhm.
He gonna knock him back down. I'm like, yo,
Mhm.
wait till he falls asleep or something. Wait till later on. Like, yeah, the house will be messed up. We ain't expecting nobody. Anybody come knocking on the door, I probably let them knock because you need to let them know you coming first of all. You know what I'm saying? But we just like let that man be. He got toys. He probably got right now. We walking. We probably toys at work. She probably out there trying to pick them toys up. Same toys that she gonna pick up, he finna throw back down. You know what I'm saying? Just let him be a kid. Let him have fun. You finna crash. When you crash, you gonna clean this up.
Oh boy, it's all a learning experience.
I'm telling you, it's bro. Don't look at it, especially in moments especially like this morning. I had to get up and rock my daughter to sleep. I had to do all this. Like I was like, but like those moments, I try to like
Cherish.
cherish. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
you only
try to-
get, you know,
I try to calm
one day
myself
of
down.
that. They grow, you know,
Every
every day. That's why you try to soak in, you know,
Definitely.
spend that time with them because at one moment when they turn
10 or 11,
yeah,
they gonna be like
teenagers,
girls
they-
and wanna go to skating rings and shit. They don't wanna hang out with you no more.
Yeah,
Like my
that's-
son love when I sit there and play the game. He wanna go hop in my lap. But I know I'm not cherish that. I be like, damn, I'm trying to play the game. But you know, when he got older, he'll wanna go to Daddy, can you take me to the skating ring?
You gonna be wanting him to sit
Yeah,
outside
you don't wanna hang out with
with
me.
you, come out here and work on his car, and he gonna be like, nah, I want to go with them.
Yeah.
and you're gonna be hurting and crying and I wish y'all would have took
I don't know about that part, but you know.
I really think I'm a crybaby, so I'm just like, I see stuff Cameron do now that, you know, she wasn't doing a year ago.
Right.
And it's just like, my baby is growing up, you know?
Definitely, especially with snaps. Memories
Yeah.
come back.
Oh.
my God. My boy slide on my face. My boy better slide than one. Like, it be just little stuff like that that you
Yeah.
notice, like, you be like, dang.
And you don't even know it's going on until it
Cause
happens.
you there every day, so you don't
Yeah.
really see like I just like, damn, you used to be this small. Like
Yeah.
now you like, oh, I'm doing I'll pick you up now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Like, oh, get down and walk,
Yeah.
honey, because
Especially when we went to the zoo and he was getting ready. We been walking and he wanted me to pick him up. I'm like, yo, I'm tired too. Like I can't do it.
Help me. You
You know,
can't. That baby
he be
tired.
putting sentences together and stuff like that. So when he say little stuff like Daddy, please, stuff like that. Like you want him to understand to say please and stuff like that. So cause you know, when you meet somebody, you're like, yo, can
You
you
wanna
please
have
pass me
manners.
that? Can you
Yeah.
please do that? Like when we handle something, he's like, thank you. You know, we want. So when he say please, I wanna do it so he understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 you'll get your way with it. But I was like, damn, hold on, wait till we get to the water. Hold on. But I can't wait till y'all start experiencing y'all
Yeah.
moments of having kids. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be.
it'd be a whole different, like, joy and a whole nother different, like, a happiness.
Cause I swear y'all got my inside smiling over here.
Yeah, your ovaries talking. Your them ovaries, please help me.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you, bro,
kids bring you joy.
It's gonna be a experience. Like,
Yeah,
when
but
they hit,
then-
it's gonna be a experience like that. The process, that's
Yeah. But then at the same time, it's like, you know, wanting to raise these kids to, you know, they're your responsibility,
Right.
but, you know, not, you know, wanting them to fall to this world or, you know, putting in the morals that you need to, or, you know,
now, like I said, I talk to my son like he one of the guys. I'm letting him know, like I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm just, Like I talk to y'all, I talk to myself. I don't fucking need you. I don't do none of that. I'm talking right now.
Yeah.
Hey boy, come here. Look, this don't do, don't. And that's how I talk to him. So I want him to understand, like, when you get older, that's how it's gonna be. Ain't nobody gonna be out here goo gaga on you. I'm gonna talk to you straight up.
Yeah, especially when you have now. That baby talk over.
Yeah, it's over. I never really just goo gaga. I don't really goo gaga my daughter either. I want my, cause I know some kids that have speech problems because they talk like goo gaga. They say
can't talk to him like.
yeah, they say gooder and stuff like that. Like you cut that trend out by talking to them proper.
People
From
do
the joke. Huh? People still do
Yeah,
that.
like you see him in the store, they're like, oh, you're going to do.
Yeah, and that shit, like
That baby is 4 years old.
I told
Quit talking to
her,
that baby like
I
that.
told her, yeah, no, I'm like, what, no, don't do that. Like, he can talk. Like, should I, oh, hey, you man. Like, no. Like, he can
50
talk.
cents.
Say, hey, man, hey. Like, yeah, he can talk. Like, talk to him regularly. Like, we don't do the baby talk. We talk regularly. And I don't want, not in the sense of he gotta grow up fast. It's just a sense of, I don't want my son to, like, you know, ain't shit out here sweet. Feel like that. So,
It's
you gonna have a childhood now, nothing wrong with it. Ain't shit out here sweet. You finna know that everything daddy got, that you got, that we got, that
No, don't get me wrong. I'm still on my baby. Like, come here, my baby. You know you my baby.
of course,
like,
daddy
that type
man,
of
come
stuff.
here, daddy man. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Stuff
that stuff, but like that.
I'm talking to.
Cause Cameron do some stuff. You know how has he ever done anything like made like a noise or something? You like cut that out. No, like you know,
That
say
man
your
ran-
words.
Oh, you talking words? No. Yeah, he like, and I be like, bro, what is you saying? Like, I don't know if y'all seen those. Like, he said that. I'm like, nah, bro, what is you saying? What is you saying? Like, I don't know what that means. And he'll laugh or something like that. But yeah, that. And he done some weird stuff. Like, he'll run around on his hands. I did stuff like that.
Cameron did.
And I said, boy, what the hell is you doing?
I don't even act. I just.
I thought I had a dog. We had a. I was like, I know we ain't got no dog. Like, he can't. I'm talking about he was zooming through that bit. Like, I'm like, boy, get your ass. But you know, of course I let him play, but it was just funny at the moment. I'm sure y'all done-
You be having good moments. You be sitting there just laughing or just.
Yeah. But it's like I'm always working though, so it's like when I'm there, it's just extra excited. So it makes me like I can be tired as a motherfucker coming from work, and seeing him excited to see me makes me excited because I see him excited, so now I'm excited. We're excited now. We're finna do stuff. We're finna do
That was a
something.
lot of people like, I'm excited. He's excited, and we're all excited. So we're gonna be excited in this house, and we're going to be excited. We're gonna go and celebrate that we're excited.
Excited like if you finna crash, I'm finna crash. Let me take a shower. We finna go to sleep type stuff. Like he do this peekaboo thing like he was cut. Then I'm like Kiki, what are you? And he was like, and then he repeats it because he hiding like Kiki, what are you? Like,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to say
Bro,
it,
I
man.
gotta let you know. Like, you know, your son probably know who your mama is.
Yeah.
And you know,
He
when
gonna
she
be
coming, he get, who?
Yeah,
That
he
is,
know, man.
that's my grandma. When I tell y'all, it be like a whole different person. Like Cameron loves, you know, me and her father. But like the other day, we were sitting waiting for my mother to pull up, and we was already outside. Cameron playing, and she knows
seen
her
it,
Gigi
yeah.
truck. Gigi pull up down the street. Cameron,
Everything stopped. Yeah.
it's Gigi. Oh, okay. So
That's a different type of
So
love.
I love you. I'm your mommy, huh?
Your daughter like repeats names out the blue, like just start saying names out the blue.
Like she'll say, especially Bo, my mama's dog. Where she come? Where's Bo?
Bro, yeah.
Where's Bo?
My son.
Or what is that?
My
Who
son
is that?
Walk through the house and just be reciting names. Like he like Sissy. Okay, he got a daughter. He like Sissy, Mimi, Mama, Dada, Leah, Eli, Micah, Jonah, Titi. I just be like,
But you got wrong
Did you practice it? Like, what did you
Right.
do? Like, he realized
I
it was
love
loud,
that. That's
just
so
reciting names.
sweet.
And I'd be like, what you got going on, bro? Then he be like, that, Mimi house? I was like, yeah. He like, yeah. Like, he the youngest boy on my girl's side, her youngest brother. And they do crazy stuff together. And, he like, that, Mimi house. I'm like, go to Mimi house? Yeah. Eli, alright, yeah, we go see Eli. Like, if you do stuff like that, then he like, that, TT, he like phone. TT like the FaceTime like my sister or somebody.
Yeah.
That TT. I'm like, alright, man, give me the phone.
You already know what it's here for when you say that name.
Cameron to go and find your phone and like
Yeah.
come on, like especially like we be on Messenger calling people because Androids don't do it.
You got Google Duo. We can do that.
I don't just do Messenger and she'll see the pictures and she's like, Gigi,
Yeah.
grandma.
Like, he know how to
Like,
FaceTime.
daddy.
He know how to FaceTime. Yeah, he know how to like, not like me and my girl. Like, he can get our phone and FaceTime with us. Like anybody else, like he know her name on my phone is Sweetie, and she got my name on my phone, baby. So he knows like, he know when that pop up. He know like how to go to FaceTime, not to scroll. He don't know how to go to regular call. If you go to regular call, he don't call pound every time. I don't know what the hell it is, but he know how like picture and all that stuff. So he called me sometimes. And I be like, dude, what you doing with your mama's phone? Like, car truck. Like, he'll be watching like monster truck. So he called car truck. Yeah.
So he get off YouTube and call you on FaceTime.
No,
And like
that's
that,
so
like
sweet.
the first time was like when I first went back home, when I first went to work, I didn't know like he was like dad home. Like he would tell me like come home, like dad home. And now I'm at work. And like, oh, then she'll call like at 10 because I got out around 10, between 10 and 12. So around now I begin up. And like dad off. Like, yeah, man, I'm on my way home. Like it be stuff like little stuff like that, like damn, like you really run up.
Ooh, and then
Killing
like
me.
when they hear your car doors close, Cameron
That nigga hit them pipes. He had the window. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, the little people, the little people, go smiling.
Looking out the window.
I be knowing. And Kevin Hart said one time, like, he said, you pull up at the house and they peep through the blind and you look. You be like, oh. I be in the truck like, you ready?
Right.
Go ahead and leave. And I be like, don't give myself a
That
break.
is so cute.
Yeah, good.
Well, y'all.
Well, we were talking about our kids and stuff so much. If you got kids out there, you understand. One day, hopefully, y'all get the opportunity to witness what we're talking about.
Yes.
We'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Minds of the Lady.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. He ready to go. I don't know when he ready to go.
We got places to be.
He ready.
Oh, y'all shirts came in too, huh?
You said, huh?
They shirts came in.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Shirts finally in. We will be getting that out to y'all very soon. So,
Thank you for the love and support.
Yes. And still a happy Mother's Day to all the ladies out there.
Okay.
All right.